Hi there, I'm David and welcome to another video. We are London and Home County Safes, and please subscribe and like this video. The subscribe button should be in the bottom right hand corner of your screen now. And in this video we're going to take an in-depth look at our Sussex Eurograde 1 size 1 keylocking safe. So that's who we are, londonsafes.co.uk, rated as excellent by our customers on Trustpilot. In fact, if you type safes into Trustpilot, we are the #1 rated company there at the moment. Okay, so the Sussex size 1, it's from a family of 7 sizes that this particular safe comes in. Yeah, this is the smallest, and if you're being told by your insurance company that you have to get a grade 1 safe, or what they might call a Eurograde 1 safe, or they might call it a 10k cash safe, then this is our least expensive route in. So currently, this is March 2021, and if you look at the link in the description, which will take you straight to the safe, this safe is £965, including VAT, and that's supplied and fitted, so there's nothing else to pay. That's how much we're going to charge you if you buy the safe, and we will bring it along, professionally install it for you, discreet delivery and installation, unmarked van, clean up, show you how to use it, and issue with a certificate of installation that you need for your insurance company. Obviously that price may change, but at the time of filming this video, that's the price, £965 including VAT. So let's look at the external dimensions. How big is it? The height is 410 millimeters. The width is 335 millimeters. And the depth is 300 millimeters. So it's quite compact. As I say, there are 6 other sizes. This is the smallest. It's key operated, but there is a digital version. So if you wanted an electronic keypad, that is available. It's supplied with 2 keys, double bitted high security keys. There are also 2 smaller keys there for the inside of the door. I'll explain that in a bit. So let's go ahead and open it. So we're going to turn the key. We don't have to turn it too far. That's now in the unlock position, but you still need to rotate this handle that pulls out, and that withdraws the bolts. And now the safe's open. If I rotate that handle backwards and forwards, you can see the bolts moving backwards and forwards as I do so. Now that I've got the door open, you can see the bolts, and they're quite substantial rectangular bolts. There's one at the top like this, and you can see the engagement is quite enormous. They stick out quite a long way. You've got the same thing down the bottom there, and 3 on the side here. It's a very, very thick, enormous door, very, very strong, drill resistant, and extremely difficult to crowbar open or anything like that. So as you can see, this is its certification and testing plate by VdS, which is a very prestigious test house for safes and security devices, and this is tested and approved to the standard 1143-1, which is the standard for safes, and this is grade 1. So that means that it's indisputably approved by all the UK insurance companies for storing either £10,000 in cash, or up to £10,000 in cash, or up to £100,000 in valuables. And I mentioned about the little key earlier on. So this is the inside of the door, and this is the keyhole that those little keys that come with the safe fit. And it's a bit of a throwback to kind of commercial days, really, sort of inside jobs, if you like. So if someone had permission to use the safe during the day, and then, you know, they didn't have the keys at night or something, if it's to prevent them from opening the safe up by taking the inside cover off the door and messing around with the lock, or trying to disable the lock so that they can come back later and open it. As long as you don't give them the keys to that, they can't do that. That's the theory of that. The construction of the safe is double walled, so it's a layer of steel, a layer of insulation and drill resistant material, and then another layer of steel. Very strong, very hard to cut through. The safe does have a seal around the door, which gives it some fire protection, although it's not a rated fire safe, but it does give some fire protection. You've got that single shelf inside, which is removable or repositionable, and you've got those 4 positions that it can go into. And the internal dimensions are: the height is 334 millimeters, the width is 275 millimeters, and the depth is 180 millimeters. So as you probably know, we install this for you. You can buy one if you want and ship to you, but we install it for you as long as you're in our service area. It's on the website, London and the Home Counties, and it's got a bolt hole down in the base for fixing to the floor, and it's also got a bolt hole in the rear there for fixing to the wall. And once the bolt goes in, it comes with these covers that we knock down over there to hide the bolt, just a decorative cover. You don't need to worry about any of that because we do it. What you need to worry about is, will your belongings fit inside the safe? So let's have a look. So I tend to use this can of Coke because it's a regular size kind of coat and an object that people I think are familiar with holding in their hand. They kind of know how big it is. It's very difficult to see something online, even in a video, to see how big it actually is, but when you see it against something, an object that you are familiar with, it gives it a sense of scale. That's my logic anyway. And I've popped it inside the safe now, so you can see. The next thing I do is a luxury watch type box. This isn't a real one, got it on eBay, but there you are, to give you an idea. You'd probably get 5-6 of those in there, depends how you spread them about and whether you had the shelf in or not. So I've popped into the safe a piece of A4 paper, and as you can see, it's not terribly comfortable. It doesn't really fit. You probably need to go to the next size up if you want to have laid flat A4 paper. You can of course fold it if you want to fold your paper, and then, you know, there's no problem there. One of the things that we do sort of quite often with this range of safes is when a client needs a grade 2 safe, that's the next grade up, so that's Eurograde 2, which is insurance rating of 17,500 for cash or £175,000 for valuables. We can often use 2 of these safes because you can have safes adding up to the total that you require. So sometimes we'll put 2 of these safes in, whatever size it might be. They might be in different rooms, they might be on top of each other. I'll show you a picture now so you can just see the kind of thing that I'm talking about. And what that does is that gives you double the rating, so, or triple or quadruple, it depends how many you use. So if you had 2 of these, then your insurance rating is now £200,000, which is actually more than the next grade up, which is grade 2, as I said, 17,500 cash or £175,000 valuables. And when you get to grade 2 safes, they become very, very heavy and very difficult to get into most homes. Getting them up the stairs and things like that, whereas 2 of these will give you a higher rating, and it's less of a worry getting them in and installing them into the property, if you see what I mean. So hopefully you're going to buy a safe from us and we're going to come and install it for you. So during the checkout process, if you are doing that, and thank you if you are, there's a number of accessories that you can purchase. So the first one is a automatic light, battery operated, 3 AAA cells, and it's got a little movement sensor, and that pops onto the underside of the top of the safe, and as you open the safe the light comes on, illuminates the contents. Very useful for dark cupboards or wardrobes, things like that, so you can see what's going on in there. Then we have this, which is a flame retardant wallet, so you can put your A4 documents and bits and pieces in there for extra fire protection. We have a carpet base if you want a carpet in the bottom of your safe. As you see, they don't come with one. If you want one, then that's an optional extra. This is a pair of Faraday pouches for putting car keys in. Key cloning theft of cars is very, very common now. You put your keys in here and the people with the dodgy equipment can't pick up the signal in the house to take your car away. And finally we have this dehumidifier box, which you can put inside the safe. It's reusable, you can dry it out on a radiator, absorbs moisture, protects things from condensation, because you can get condensation form inside a big steel box like that. Also useful for keeping firearms dry as well, and these are all recommended accessories for your safe that are available at checkout. So that's really it. Thank you for watching. That was our Sussex size 1 Eurograde 1 digital safe, and we are London and Home County Safes on londonsafes.co.uk. Please get in touch. Any questions? People have questions. Where can I put it? How am I going to fit it? Or how are we going to fit it rather? Just ask. We're happy to help. Thanks very much. Bye-bye.
Free delivery and free installation. Your safe will be delivered and professionally installed by one of our own vetted employees who will arrive in an unmarked vehicle. Get in touch online or call us on 0800 711 7892.